Hello and welcome to the Real Saturday Podcast YouTube channel. Not going to beat around the bush here. Reaction to whatever we just saw there, St Mirren 3, Rangers 2. I was coming on here, I had my notes prepared for the first half. I'm like, look, it happens sometimes, poor penalty give away, we'll get back at the second half. What the fuck did I just watch?
That's a good question, mate. I feel like I need to take some of the blame there because I did say 3-0 and I usually don't give predictions as I said.
So did I, but so...
No, mate, but no, that was... My boy let me down. Bassey, man, let me down.
He was poor.
Do you know what I mean? I just think, man, I don't know, mate. I really don't know what to say after that. I honestly don't know what Gerrard's going to be saying after that as well, mate, to be honest with you.
We'll see. I would like to hope Gerrard's just going through them as if what a Walter Smith would, because that's not acceptable. This is a best chance in a long time to go and win a trophy. Put a statement out, get Steven Gerrard some silverware, and once again, the Betfred Cup has been bottled for the third year in a row. The first season to Aberdeen, the second year obviously Celtic in the final. This year it's the worst it's been. St Mirren really. Obviously on a great run of form, as we said in the podcast episode yesterday. But I was more than confident whoever went out in that park, as we've done all season, would get the job done, but it didn't happen.
Get the job done.
Started positively as well. Connor Goldson just strong through the defence. Boom, 1-0. But we didn't build on that. First half, it was frustrating to watch. The front three really didn't do anything for me tonight. I know Kent, Eaton and Roof, it was poor.
No, mate, it was poor all around, man. I can't help but laugh, to be honest with you, mate. First off, see that Goldson goal? That was sheer quality, man. The way he took that was like a centre forward goal, man. That was a proper goal.
Exactly.
I thought it was a real tremendous goal. And then after that, I just went downhill, didn't it, mate? Do you know what I mean? Some dirty tackles for St Mirren, I've got to say. I thought the one on Zungu was a bit... I don't know if that could have been given for a red for me. I don't know, mate.
It was a bad challenge, actually, on the replay.
Just right on him. I didn't think Hingley was on his game tonight. Balogun, I didn't think he was on his game tonight at all, man.
The full team wasn't for me, personally. I
know the full team wasn't, but do you know what I mean? I really...
Him in particular.
Honestly, I thought Hollander was going to get the game tonight, but he didn't. I don't know about McGregor, mate. He looked like he was just ready to just go for everything. Honestly, man.
He was getting angrier and angrier by the minute, honestly. Speaking on that first half, see their equalising goal just in the build-up to the game, right? Or the goal, sorry. Kent receives the ball. He tries to do too much with it, and that's Ryan Kent's downfall. And it has been his downfall for the past few games. He tries too hard. He make the simple pass. He overdoes it, and then he ends up losing the ball. Bassey, it's naive. Obviously, he's a young defender.
Exactly. He's a young lad, do you know what I mean?
But then that puts us under pressure straight away, and that seemed to just throw off whatever was planned for the second half right there, because obviously they scored at a good time. Nothing was offered. They came out in the second half up for it. We didn't pose any sort of threat, I don't think, until they scored 2-1 up. That gives a bit up the arse slightly, but we were still passing it around the back, still as if we were in control of the game.
We were in control. That's what I'm on about. That's what I say all the time, man. It's you can have the ball all you want. See if you're not doing it, mate. Doesn't matter. And as I say all the time with Ryan Kent, I feel like he does that. He tries too hard all the time. It's like, give me the ball, do something, and it's no working all the time, mate. You got to give the ball to somebody else and allow somebody else to try it. I know he was the only one, as we were texting during it, like it was the only one that was really creating something. But I don't know, man. I just thought Jermaine Defoe should have been on a lot quicker. I thought Defoe, Hadji, all them should have been on a lot quicker. As I say, I want to get on Boy Bassey's back too much because it's still young. It's a game he's going to learn for you, and he'll have more experience taking under his belt. I don't know, as you said, mate, I think Barisic should have been on for the start. As Gerrard said, he was pretty much going to play a full strength squad.
That's when I seen the team. I was excited by the team because I'm a few players getting game time here, but I thought that sort of took away from the importance of the game. This still is a quarter final to get us into a semi final at Hampden. We want to be there. We're Rangers. We have to be there, as Gerrard speaks all the time. But I thought, obviously, we rate Bassey very highly on here. I would like to see him get game time, but I don't think the night was the night. I thought weekend if we get by St Mirren. I agree with Barisic should have started that game, but
listen,
even Tav as well.
Aye, Tav, he wasn't honest. Sorry, mate, to cut you off here, but honestly, I think you found out a way to beat Rangers is kick them. They don't like to be kicked. They don't like to be ruffled up. They don't like. Do you know what I mean? You could see, wasn't he? Some of the players want. I think we have. Let's be honest, we have some beautiful lads, right? But they're quite fragile. Do you know what I mean? You give them a good kicking about, they're going to crumble. Do you know what I mean? So
that was Joe Aribo for me all night. Joe Aribo was very weak on the ball. Obviously, he's a good, talented player, but in these sort of games where you're looking for a winner, you're trying to beat hammer throwers, basically, with 11 behind the ball. Joe Aribo, I'm really surprised he stayed on for the full 90. I thought he was poor for the full 90. It's just not what I was expecting for Joe Aribo in the midfield. I was expecting a lot more creativity coming his way. And even when he brought on Yanis Hadji at the end of the game, I thought Hadji should have been on 10, 15 minutes earlier, because we're playing through the middle of the park, right? Not really playing at the wings. Hadji, where do we always want him? In the middle of the park, creating. That's where I would have brought on Yanis Hadji. But anyway, we're 2-1 down. We're creating, sort of. Roof seemed to me like the only fucking player that was actually going to create anything. 85th minute or some Balogun head injury. Hopefully he's alright. Hopefully he's alright. But Tavernier free kick, I'm like, oh, it's in. Hits the post. I'm like, this is just not our night. And then Davis, good finish to be fair, right off the turf into the goal. For there, I'm like, right, get control of the fucking game now, please. Just get control of the game. Obviously, there was a bit of a scuffle in the line and all. When they
what's he doing, mate? That's that boy that was at Motherwell with that tash, wasn't it? He had that
Richard Tate,
Aye, Goldson should have swung him about with it, man. Exactly. With the smack on him.
Aye. For then, I'm like, surely for here, if you kick off, we've got to control it, get the ball. Kamara gets the ball in the middle of the park. All he has to do is boot it each way, just boot it up the park. Even if it goes out for a throw-in, whatever, just keep the fucking lead. He tries to play a nice fancy pass through, intercepted, and then it's away for a series of corners, which, don't get me wrong, they were some of the best delivered corners I've seen all season. Every single one of them on the money, and one of them fell. Fucking heartbreaking, so it is.
Mate, listen, see for the corners, I honestly thought Rangers turned into Leeds. Honestly. See, I don't know, see for the goal there, I don't know, I know Kent's an attacking player, but I don't know what he's doing. He's just floating out of the middle of the box. The man's, do you know what I mean? I don't know. The boy ends up going hanging and scoring. But as I was saying, I know you were about to talk about Tavernier before I cut you off here, but just didn't think even Tav was on it tonight at all, man.
Exactly, I don't honestly know.
You hear him when he yelled out that scream and all, man. Primal scream, just.
Honestly,
as I say, mate, I think they found a way to beat Rangers is just get physical with them, get aggressive at them. Even, I think Dundee were sort of, even in the Dundee game as well, Dundee were sort of trying to do that as well. And I don't know, man, we try and play beautiful stuff, as I say, we try and play good football, proper football, but seem you're getting kicked about and you're getting, do you know what I mean, ruffled up, things aren't going your way. It just happens, mate, do you know what I mean?
And just even touching back on that Dundee United game, it now seems like that game, obviously we grinded it out, good victory at the time, but again, we weren't really creating, having clear-cut opportunities. Again, similar to the night, where it really never happened for us for open play, bar obviously Goldson's goal. And it's at the moment, obviously, because the game just finished 5 minutes ago, it's worrying for me to obviously see that, but it's our first defeat of the season. We're out the cup. It's time to fucking roll up the sleeves. We've got a reality check that we can't just turn up with any team now and just turn these teams over. We need to play at a high level every single game to be able to break down, score goals and get 3 points or victories in cups. Because for me, the team selection tonight just wasn't right for a quarter final. Obviously, in the podcast, I was advocating for a few changes to be in there, but I don't know. I think Gerrard got it wrong completely tonight with the team selection.
Listen, I've been thinking, as I say, this is the most important time for us. December seems to be the telling time where Rangers are going to be. And as I say, mate, see after the next game, they need to be screwed on now. We can't slip. Exactly. All right, we're out of the cup. And it would be nice to win that cup, build the confidence up, going in for, do you know what I mean, for the remainder of the season. First trophy for Gerrard, fantastic. But I just think now, the league, do not lose it, do not slip up, do not give them a sniff that
Exactly.
are crumbling. Do you know what I mean? As Gerrard would say, don't give them a sniff. You know what I mean? Just don't bottle it, lads. That's what I would say, man. Just don't.
Exactly.
Not to this Celtic team.
We're very fortunate this wasn't a league match, because I reckon I'd be turned up even more if we get beaten in the league. This now moves Saturday's game to an absolute massive game for us to bounce back. Obviously, I expect this Rangers team to do that, albeit that the team selection is right. For me, right now, Ryan Kent should be dropped for the game at the weekend. I thought, fair enough, he was trying, but for me, it's not good enough. Obviously, the start of the season, he said the full team have had a massive season so far. Nothing's won yet. For me, Ryan Kent, I don't know about you, but I feel like he has to take a game out of the team now.
Well, I guess say, mate, he goes through those hot and cold spells, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? And
no,
I do think sometimes that he does need to be left out. Do you know what I mean? But I think we've got, as I say, mate, I think we've got the experience of Al McGregor, Stephen Davis there. We have had them. Do you know what I mean? There last season and that, but I just think they know how much this means. Do you know what I mean? Like, lads, we can't slip up this time. Last time, all right, maybe, but no, this time we can't slip up. I agree, Ryan Kent should be dropped. I think I would drop Joe Aribo and all, mate, to be honest with you. The sooner the better. Ryan Jack gets back. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway.
Ryan Jack's, obviously, it's quite easy for just to say, the players that are injured, we miss them so much, but I would say Ryan Jack is key in this Rangers team. We have missed him quite a bit, I would say. And another man we might have missed tonight is Alfredo Morelos. We might not have seen what this guy brings to the team until he's out it.
100%, mate. Do you know what I mean? 100%. I don't know, I always wonder, like, what do we have to actual, do you know what I mean? Like, Morelos is so important to the team. And I don't know, mate. I don't know, man. I'm still a bit deflated for that. I thought Cedric deserved the opportunity tonight. Do you know what I mean? Defoe.
No, 100% he did,
Do you know what I mean? Apart from Kemar Roof's the only one that I can see where you maybe pushes Morelos, but Morelos is just the key player all round for us, man. 100%, mate.
100%. Even when he hasn't scored goals, you can see clearly tonight anyway. What
just
he
having him there,
just
him being there.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It just builds it up a bit.
And now Morelos has been the talk of the week now. Like, hopefully, fucking.
See how quick it changes up here. For them being doom and gloom, they're not going to win 10 in a row, to now back onto Morelos and back onto us. So how things quick it can change up here, man.
Exactly, and we've got to go through this as well as we can. We've got a massive game coming up, as I said, Motherwell at home. We need just 3 points. I don't care how we get it, just 3 points.
Exactly. As I say, mate, just 3 points going to board. That's what you need, man.
It was really, really poor tonight. Just sad to obviously put any words anything good that happened, bar the first 7 minutes of the game with Connor Goldson scored that goal. To be honest, for them,
honestly, be honest with you, apart from I think the 2 goals were too. I thought for a minute Goldson turned into Lewandowski for that goal. To be honest with you, honestly, that was a tremendous finish for a centre half. But I don't know, maybe we just need to really focus on Motherwell and just get the 3 points on the board. That's the main thing, man.
Exactly. All this team can do now is just get this result out their head. Don't let it dwindle. Don't let it play on them. Just get it out your head. Move on to Saturday. This game's over with. We didn't win, right? But we need to win on Saturday now. So, this game's turned up to a whole nother level now, man. So, we'll see how the team respond. But
you know how, as I say, mate, I don't know, it's just one of the games you've got to take on the chin. As I say, it would be nice to have won the cup. I think Hibs are going to go on to win it now, to be honest with you.
So they'd be favourites for
it. But no, it would have been nice to win it myself. But we're just lucky it's not a league game, as you said, mate. We're just so lucky it's not a league game.
No.
Just, man, I'm still a bit deflated to it, mate.
I'm the exact same. I never thought I'd see it.
It's kind of believe they didn't turn up, man. I honestly just can't believe we didn't top up in that second half. Do you know what I mean? You thought it's right, come on, show a bit of fight, a bit more ringing in the second half, but
it was as soon as they scored their second goal, just took every bit of stuffing out us. Just kicked us right down, man. And for then, they just had 11 men behind the ball. It was hard. Obviously, it's hard for any team to break that down, but I thought Rangers this season, surely we have the tools available to do that.
But it was the same, that's what I'm wondering, but it's the same as every game, man. They're going to sit and just park themselves in that box, and do you know what I mean? We've got to try and break them out some way.
No.
But no, mate, I don't know, man. I don't think, yet again, I'd say empty but goals, and I don't even think there even is a man of the match after that performance, to be honest with you. I think man of the match is...
Nah, none for me.
Probably the fans for watching
it. For me, for paying 13 quid for Premier Sports, I'll tell you.
You know, you paying 13 quid, yeah, mate. Hey, let's talk about the referee here, though.
Aye.
I thought that referee had a bit of a hang me a game. I don't know why he's booking Ryan Kent for that hang me. It wasn't a penalty, but it was a free kick at least.
Nah, I would say
I would
say it was a dive.
I don't think he dived.
I don't think he made contact with him at all.
Listen, see when you watch Alioski play football, I know when a dive's a dive and when it's not a dive, right?
That was a dive, mate. I think so anyway, but I have nothing much else to say, man. I just want to forget about this game now. I don't know about yourself.
On to Motherwell, mate.
No, exactly.
No, just on to Motherwell. I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, we move on to Motherwell.
Honestly.
As always, thanks for watching, and the socials are in the description of the video. I'll catch you after.